409. You're listening to 1290 WMCS, the talk of the town. I got to talk about what happened to me this morning. I was out and doing what I do normally. Nice day, so about 9:30 this morning, I was doing my walk, and happened to hear a lot of ruckus. And I looked around, and there was a car parked close to a curb. There was another car parked adjacent to it, across from it. I don't know, I'd say maybe 5 yards in between. And one woman that was sitting behind the wheel of this car that's parked to the curb, her neck is stretched outside of the vehicle because the other woman has her hair pulling on it. Or rather, she had, her hands were in something that, she used as hair. We later found out. We found it laying on the street. But, as she was pulling on it, I heard this ruckus, and so I responded. I mean, what do you do in that situation? You see two women basically fighting. What do you do? I had a couple choices, obviously. I had my trusty camera phone, and I could have done what many do. And it was a great YouTube moment. But I saw two women fighting, two sisters, the day after Mother's Day, going at it. And so what I did was went over, wedged myself between the two women, and kind of broke it up. Now, many of you would probably say that wasn't a smart thing to do. But as I broke it up, all of a sudden I looked around and another car screeches into the area and two more women jump out, and now it's three of them jumping on this woman. So I again wedged myself in between and told them that I'm calling the police. There are other people standing there watching, adult men. So I asked them. They didn't want to get in and help break this up. So, I said, do you have an ink pen or pencil? Write down the license plate numbers. So I hollered that out a couple times. About the third time I said it, the guy comes out with a pen. So I wrote down the plate numbers. When they heard that, they kind of broke and started walking away from this fiasco that was going on. So by this time, I'm trying to calm down the woman who's been jumped by the other three women. And I use the term women loosely. And so she reacts. She goes after the other woman. Well, by then, they square off. I get in there, break it up again. The other two jump her again. And I break it up. And as I'm trying to break it up, one of the women squares off on me. She put her dukes up. As women put their dukes up, you know what I mean? They put them up in a funny way. Not like me. Don't protect the face or anything. And I told her, I don't think you want to go there, sister. And so she kind of backed up a little bit, But what you laughing at, Aaron? Hey, but okay. So here's where we are. I tell the people in the watching, call the police. So this woman jumps in the car. Not the woman who had been jumped by three women. This other woman jumps in the car. We're in the street. She tries to run the woman over and me. She directs her car and tries to literally run us over. And so we got out the way. As I guess a brother still got a little speed, a little pep in his step when he has to have it. Thank God I started walking again.